The actors in Nazi propaganda films were huge celebrities and stars, treated like our celebrities and stars are treated. The idea that our celebrities and stars are not therefore potentially those guys is something that they don't understand at all. And that part of it was always amazing to me. You know, they, as I said, image obsessed, one of the most pure examples you could ever find of the party of false decorum. Politics is Hollywood for ugly people. It's another great pure example of the party of false decorum. Image obsessed, part of the cultivation of that image is to profess certain political points of view. They have to please the people in power because the people in power are the ones going to cast them in the propaganda films, pay them to act in the propaganda films, and make them the huge celebrities and the huge stars that are going to get to make all the money and have the nice houses and go on the nice vacations. And everyone in the country is going to fawn over them. So they are acting, they are saying words that they didn't think of and that they don't mean in ways that project that they do mean those words. And they did think of those words. They are, in fact, that character. They are all the characters. And they don't believe that at any point, no matter what political views they express, no matter what the politicians are actually doing, they're the good guys preaching the good politics, just wanting everyone to love each other. They do not see what's coming.
There's actually a timely example right now of this Snow White movie that's coming out this week. Has Hollywood in a bit of a panic pattern because they all recognize that the star of that film, Rachel Zegler is her name, like jumped the shark to the point where the studio is hiding her to the point you just made. When I watch her interviews, she seems to truly think like, no, I've been fed the good guy talking points. Like she knows on some level she's spitting out talking points, but you know, the most useful idiots are the ones who are true believers, right? And I think that often people maybe assume all these Hollywood people know that they're espousing mass control propaganda. But I think often the brilliance behind them is that they think they're like, yeah, obviously this is the right stance. Yeah. So that allows them to tap into that character that is the celebrity. You've got the character, but then you've got the celebrity, which is its own character.
I mean, we can look at so many of the propaganda films that they try, or even just the PSAs that they tried to pull off in 2020. And that was one of the most amazing things. I was watching my friends get paid more to put up an Instagram post than the average American makes in an entire year. The money they were being paid was pinned on the backs of taxpayers. It was coming from public funds from the COVID relief packages and California's budget to be able to pay them for public service announcements online. And so they would do a picture for the mail-in ballot drop boxes, or for wearing masks, or for getting vaccines, or for, you know, George Floyd.
Yeah, ending racism, right.
Right, exactly. And they were making a permanent record of their thoughts and their behaviors, what they stood for money, and that's going to be on there forever. And they just thought, well, you know, I'm just trying to make my career and everything's going to be fine. This, you know, my manager asked me to do this. I think it's for a good cause. And so blah, blah, blah. One thing leads to the next. Well, when people look back on Nazi propaganda actors, do they look back and think, wow, I want to be just like, you know, Bridget von Hammersmark, who's right. Or Zoller. I mean, these are fictional characters. Do they want to be that? They're not going to be looked at that way. When this thing like completely flips, and I still believe it's going to, they are going to be the villains and they have no idea that's coming. And whatever they think about how great their life is and how much people love them, always strangers, the people around them, their opinions matter less. It's just the mass of faceless, nameless strangers. It's not going to be pretty.